A boy who identified as a woman. And the only way you could even tell that is because he wore a skirt. In every other way, he was a typical masculine boy. He was allowed into the girls' bathrooms, and he raped and sodomized a younger female. And when that happened, they didn't report it. The school board, the principal knew about this, didn't report it, and they actually transferred that kid to another school in Virginia, who was then allowed into the women's bathrooms to rape another young girl. And so all this now is documentably true. Now they're blaming Donald Trump's policies. The school board is trying to blame Trump, his Title IX rewrite, for the rape cover-up. But even the school's own lawyers said, quote, Trump made the policies more stringent, and there can be no doubt that the school board violated these rules.
Yeah, they're making us hide it because if we don't hide it, we'll get in trouble because of Title IX. They covered up two rapes, and protected the rapist. And if you'll recall, in one of those cases, went after the father of the victim, never told the parents what happened. And it's all Donald Trump's fault.
Well, here's a quote from the actual superintendent who oversaw this crazy former superintendent. And here's the thing. He was just found guilty of cover-up. I mean, so this is the guy who is the former superintendent, one of the main players in the cover-up, who was actually found held responsible in a court of law for what he had done. He said, quote, throughout these recent events, the Loudoun County Public Schools complied with our obligations under Title IX. However, we have found the process outlined under Title IX by the U.S. Department of Education to be insufficient in addressing issues at the K-12 level. We believe the process could be strengthened with some reform. So in other words, Donald Trump made
It's not my fault.
No, it's no.
I'm guilty, but it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I was just, a pencil pusher. I was trying to comply. There is no way to read Title IX the way it exists right now. I know the Biden administration is attempting to rewrite it by fiat, but as it exists right now, there is no way to read Title IX in such a manner that you would not protect girls from boys in bathrooms. Period. There's no way to contort yourself unless you just make up word definitions to read it that way. And there's no way to read Title IX that would suggest any administrator would not have immediately contacted, number one, the police, and number two, the parents,